And Lori, you want to come on up? And
Yes, sir.
you've got a Marvin Holmes. What are we going to do with Mr. Holmes? It says reviewed competency. Is that what it is?
Well, Your Honor, yes.
That's been done already, hasn't it?
It has been done, and he was deemed competent. Prior to that, after I called the motion, and after I called the motion, I went to visit with Mr. Holmes, and I don't know if you recall this, you probably don't. But the last time that we appeared,
You've got a copy of this, this one that's been filed March 1st of this year.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
All right.
He was agitated and screaming and indicated that he did not want to speak with me. I attempted to speak with him and he refuses to speak with me. So I don't know if maybe we can try that again today.
Come on out. This is Marvin Gabriel Holmes.
So I'm not sure what we're going to do until after.
Well, the expert says there's nothing that indicates a problem.
I
mentally.
understand.
No evidence of active mental illness, which could be just him
Which is
exercising temper tantrums or attempting to manipulate the system.
yes, sir.
He is charged with
Evading prior
and illegal possession of
and
encyclopedine, which
Yes,
but that's second degree. Has a
it's enhanced. Yeah.
is he
Yes, sir.
enhanced to a habitual felon?
I don't believe he's habitual yet.
This
They haven't
says second
received a
degree.
notice, but
07 convictions, 207, and then it
2011.
says that after that he's convicted in
he
2011.
does have priors. Yes, sir.
So he is looking at
but
25 to life.
He is, Your Honor. I just normally receive a notice of their
All right.
intent to enhance.
Okay, you are Marvin Holmes.
Yes.
And Ms. Perozzo, very fine lawyer, is here representing you. We have received a competency evaluation here from Dr. Edgar Pond, who evaluated the defendant. You interrupted me. You know, and here, Dr. Grapon, I have known. He was the man who evaluated the people who killed James Byrd. That's how I first met him. He was one of the nation's finest psychiatrists and evaluators of people who were charged with crimes. He has evaluated you in a report dated February 22nd, 2023. He deems that you are competent that to proceed with your case. There is no evidence of any active mental illness. So this is Court's Exhibit 1. It will be made a part of the record without objection.
No objection, Your Honor.
And state?
No objection.
Okay. So in each of these cases, we're going to take up, there's 21-37984 where you were charged with a state jail felony of evading arrest. And this is on or about May 10th, 2021. It's a state jail felony and there are prior convictions that are alleged, which means you could be convicted of this state jail felony, but I believe the punishment could be up to a second degree felony punishment, up to 20 years in prison. Yeah, you just have to understand. In 39923, you were charged with illegal possession of phencyclidine, which is a terrible, evil thing on this planet. I wish phencyclidine would never have been found, but it is out of the box and it is an evil thing. But possession of it, illegal possession of it, is.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Did you just threaten me? Did you just
Hey,
make
no,
a
wait,
threat towards
wait,
me?
Lori, move right over there. Mr. Holmes, just listen to me and be quiet. Do you understand? I have ordered you to be quiet and listen. You were looking at a second degree felony, and that you interrupted me again. This means if convicted, you face up to 20 years in prison. You also have prior convictions. If all of this were found true, you are looking, if convicted, no less than 25 years up to life in prison.
With a mental teeth feeling in my mouth.
You got anything else to say?
All right, then.
You're gonna get in timeout. You're in timeout just like a child until you can behave as an adult. Shame on you. You're held in contempt of court. Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. Well, he's held, yeah, I know it. Well, that's one, but the expert says the man is competent, which leads us to believe that he has learned to manipulate the system.
Yeah.
And as long as he
They just said
acts,
that he was gonna hit me right
acts
now.
unruly and threatens you, well, there's a way to do that. We'll just have to
I just want you to be aware.
bind him up. and
The
anyway.
problem is it doesn't matter which attorney, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, well, I know, but
He's going to do this with
I-
every
yes,
single attorney.
I know, and that's
I would
why
like to continue representing him, but he just wants to understand.
I understand.
I'm not gonna.
I understand,
talk to you
but
that
the
way.
system and the rules are built for people so that the rules apply, not people who can just act like a child
That's,
and what is a temper tantrum
that's right.
as a child after he's been declared competent, clearly competent, and he can't frustrate the proceedings. And if that were able to be done, then people would catch on pretty quickly of how they can manipulate the system. But anyway, what we'll do is we'll discuss this later about
Yes,
how we might handle him, but if he's going to, I mean, there's I hate to have to bind him, but that's what I will have to do, and I'll tell him, that's what will happen. There will be, you will be muted, and you will be bound for the safety of everybody, because the experts say you're really competent, no matter what you want to do. And he's looking at life in prison,
yes, sir.
which is
He might
not
need
something
one of the
anybody
big
likes to have to
ones,
think
too.
about. But
He's spitting next.
if you want to act like if you decide acting like a child in a temper tantrum of a child,
Yes.
then anything can happen. So it's built to handle that, and the only way to do it is act firmly.
Yeah.
That's what we've been trained to do, is when people
And I-
act like that, you don't let the little temper tantrum child-like behavior rule the courtroom. It's an example we have to set. People
Yes,
are
sir.
here to act responsibly as adults, and if you don't act, then there are methods that have to be dealt with, and
There are consequences.
he just has to be made aware that it works against him, and it harms his future outcome in a case.
Yes, sir.
And it also, it's almost a poster child for this is another reason why you shouldn't use phencyclidine, because PCP makes
Has
you act
devastating
extreme
long-term
sometimes. So anyway, we will
Thank you, Judge.
we will work on that and deal with it so that you feel safe, Lori. And
Well, and I just not that I don't feel safe, it's just, I'm not gonna stand there and let him threaten me and nobody be aware of it. So he just has to understand that that's unacceptable.
yeah, and again, for the record, the defendant threatened his attorney to punch his attorney, and she had done nothing except attempt to help him in a polite way. But the man is also appears to be doing whatever he can to make not only himself the center of attention, but also to frustrate the proceedings. And that is what we'll do is we'll bring him back a little later, and I'll talk to him.
Do you want me to wait here or do you want to?
No, you can go,
Okay.
because
Just let me know if I need.
I've got to deal with him in his contemptible behavior.
Your Honor, I was able to send a dismissal on Gwendolyn Jones.
Got it?